In this example, we're going to read through this situation, define a couple of variables, and then write and solve a linear system. So let's go ahead and read what we have. Flying with the wind, an airplane travels at 620 miles per hour. So when a plane is traveling with the wind, that means the wind and the plane are going in the same direction, and the wind is kind of helping to push the plane along a little bit. So we can take their two speeds and add them together, and that's where we get our 620 miles per hour. However, traveling against the wind, the plane only travels 570 miles per hour. So this kind of tells us against the wind that the wind is pushing the airplane back. So we could say the speed of the plane minus the speed of the wind is going to be our 570 miles per hour. So determine both the speed of the plane and the speed of the wind. So we know what we're looking for here, the speed of the plane and the speed of the wind. So let's go ahead and make our variable definitions. So I can say P is the speed of the plane and W maybe is the speed of the wind. So we have our variable definition, and we've discussed a little bit already kind of the relationships here. When you're flying with the wind, the speed of the plane plus the speed of the wind is going to be this 620. And when we're flying against, it's the plane minus the wind, and that's going to equal 570 miles per hour. So I have this nice system. So it looks like we can solve this using elimination. Our plus W and minus W will cancel one another out when I add these two equations. So P plus P will be 2P, and that will equal, 1190. So when I divide both sides by 2, looks like our value of P will be 595. So what we can do now is go ahead and plug that back into one of these original equations. Maybe P plus W equals 620. So 595 plus W equals 620. When I subtract both sides by 595, I see that W is going to be 25. So now that I have values for both of my variables, I'm going to kind of write a sentence here that summarizes the situation, and I'm going to do so using my variable definitions. So if P is 595, I know that the speed of the plane, so that's what I'm going to start with, the speed of the plane is 595, and we're talking about miles per hour in this situation. And the speed of the wind, because that's our W, is 25 miles per hour. So here's our sentence then that kind of summarizes the situation and what we've got going on.